My name is Shawn Stratman. I am 50 years old, and my story started back many years ago when I was a little girl on the North Shore of Chicago in a little town just north of the city. And my parents, for some reason, I'm just not sure why, but they bought a little quarter horse, and his name was Cracker Jack. And I was at the perfect age. We had 5 children and everybody was really riding him, but I was the one that just became terribly attached. It was a young girl's dream to have a horse, and he really was an old parade horse that had been, they stopped using him for parades. So he loved to be in the parade every year, and every year I would dress him up, and I would dress him in anything you can think of, and then I would have a cute little outfit, and I would walk in the parade, usually behind the band, and then the horse would just prance. He was just terrific at that. I never rode again. In fact, I really never sat on a horse again until about 8 years ago, when a girlfriend called and said, "Would you like to take a riding lesson?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, would I like that." So after several riding lessons, my husband, my really dear husband, came out and watched my lesson, and he said, I haven't seen you that happy in years. So that Christmas, he bought me this beautiful, beautiful hunter jumper that I had no business riding. And we rode together for about 6 months, and that's when I saw reining for the first time. And then immediately I knew that that was what I really wanted to do, was the reining. How I ended up at Tom's was an interesting story. My husband gave my sister and I tickets to go to the World Games. Well, when I saw Gunner's Special Night come out of that gate and run down and stop, it was like watching, it was as if you were seeing something you will never see again, and you can't peel your eyes off of the horse. He was so magnificent. And Tom was in such beautiful control of that animal that I couldn't stop myself from just yelling and screaming. As soon as he finished that pattern, I turned to my sister, who knew very little about horses, and I said, "That's the winner. You'll never see a better ride than that, ever. That's the winner." And I thought, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that. So I wrote a note, and I emailed a text to Tom, and I said, I'm an older lady who has had some heart issues. I'm probably the worst client you could possibly want. And I want to learn how to do this, and I want to learn how to do it to the best of my ability. I need to know if I have the right animal, if I need to find a different animal. I need to learn how to do this. It's what I want to do. Can you help me? And he called me, and it was as if the president had called me. That's how excited I was. I was like pointing to the phone, "Tom McCutcheon is on the phone." My husband was like, "Okay." So I was so excited, and I said, "Would you be interested in letting me come up?" And he said, "We'd be honored if you'd come up. Come on up." From that moment on, my life just sort of took a big turn. They have brought me in, taught me so much, and been patient with my inexperience and my health issues and other things. They've been so patient and put me on the best horse in the world, Don Julio Wiz. There is no other magic quite like him. I've been honored to be a part of this group, and I'm truly grateful, and I always will be.